A cold continent covered in ice and uninhabited. Antarctica. Located at the southernmost tip of the world, this mysterious land is not only the coldest, but also the driest and most remote place in the world. Wherever the eye looks, white snow-capped mountains, huge icebergs, and frozen seas. It is called the White Continent because of this dazzling whiteness all around. This is the only continent on Earth without any permanent human settlements. Here, only seals, whales, and flocks of penguins reign supreme. When nature itself is the artist here, the floating icebergs become living works of art. As an Indian content creator, it is an incredible privilege to be able to set foot on the soil of this remote continent. My travel companion, Oliul, and I began our dream journey from the port of Ushuaia, Argentina. We will sail across the Atlantic Ocean, passing through the Falklands and South Georgia islands to reach the main Antarctic continent. This 20-day-long and expensive expedition was not easy at all. The fearsome and beautiful nature of the turbulent Atlantic is worthy of fairy tales. The sweet glow of dawn was in Ushuaia, the southernmost city in the world. However, the previous day there was also a thick cloud and rain. Today is the grand moment for our dream to come true. We reach the port with Uber, where our ocean-wide expedition's world-famous ship, MV Hondius, is anchored. Turkish Airlines and .Internet are our associate sponsors in this luxurious expedition. A strange scene was seen when we went to the port. Most of the tourists standing in line were elderly people at the end of their lives. They had poured all their life savings into this expensive continent to see it. To come from Bangladesh on such an expedition, it costs at least 2 million Taka per person. For a middle-class boy like me, this was a miraculous dream. This is proof of where a strong will can take a person. When we boarded the Hondius, after completing the immigration process of checking papers and passports, fear, excitement, and panic seem to be mixed together. There are a total of 230 passengers on the ship, including 160 adventurers from 21 countries and 70 staff, of whom we are the only 2 Bangladeshis. Our address is cabin number 301. Our roommates in this neat 4-bed cabin are Tio from Austria and James, an American citizen. The farewell view of the city of Ushuaia through the small porthole or window of the cabin was extraordinary. As soon as we boarded the ship, we were called to the lounge for a life jacket and emergency safety briefing. Before the briefing was over, the MV Hondius began to depart from the port of Ushuaia. The ship is now moving through the historic Beagle Channel, which connects the Pacific and Atlantic Oceans. Many people go directly to Antarctica in 12 days via the Drake Passage to save money and time. But we chose a long 20-day route around the deep waters of the Falklands and South Georgia, where we will see the largest colony of king penguins. But behind this excitement lies a harrowing history. The MV Hondius recently made headlines in the world media due to a deadly Hantavirus infection. 5 or 6 passengers were infected after leaving Ushuaia on April 1st, and 3 people, including a Dutch couple and a German citizen, died. The ship was later taken to the Netherlands and completely disinfected. Fortunately, our expedition was from January 28 to February 16, about a month and a half before the infection occurred, so we were completely safe. It is believed that the tourists brought the virus to the ship from a rodent while traveling in South America. After the sun set, the Atlantic sky took on an unearthly, magical appearance. But the terrifying waves of the turbulent Atlantic await ahead. How did we cross that turbulent sea and reach the Falkland Islands, where we will be welcomed by thousands of penguins and flocks of albatrosses? To find out, keep an eye on the next part of the expedition.